You want to be an architect,
Maybe a truck driver?
maybe a realtor.
Something in the medical field?
Huh. Listen to Career Paths Unedited on that.
Thursdays.
Okay.
We're good?
Are we good? Are you sure? Am I pretty? Welcome to Welcome to Career Paths by Infonet. I'm your host, Victor Boudreau, with Mr. Ryan King. Hey, Ryan.
Hey,
What up?
how's it going?
What up, dog? Oh, God. It's going to be one of those shows already.
Yes.
Our
Yes,
first,
indeed.
our guest this evening, this afternoon, comes out typically midnight, doesn't he? These shows.
Yeah.
So whenever,
12:05
what time?
audio. 12:05.
So if you're listening to it late at night, you're that bored.
Sound like me?
Our guest, George, what's your last name?
Agaton.
See, I would have screwed that up, even though I've known it, but I haven't said it. I just know George, and it's not the G-O or G-E.
No, it's Jorge. But I just go by George.
Yeah, you've been called worse
Yeah, true.
by me, by your mom.
Definitely.
How was mom?
Good, better now.
Good. I know we've known each other for years. We met years ago, but we haven't hung out lately. Mom's doing okay though?
And much better.
Okay, something happened?
Yeah, she had breast cancer.
Ooh, she doing good then?
Oh yeah, much better. She is in remission as of April.
Awesome. Okay, awesome. That'd be rough.
That's why I have this long ass hair. Sorry.
You're okay. Unedited, as long as you don't get too crazy, George.
No, I won't.
So things are good in your world then.
Yeah, much better.
And so you're working full time. You work for AT&T.
Mm-hmm.
And what's your title these days?
Area sales lead.
Area sales lead.
Mm-hmm.
God, I'm so
Fancy.
impressed. I've known you when you were just a grunt when you first got hired there.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember that.
Just Sports, yeah.
You were, yeah, and then you swapped over. And which store were you at first? Was it the Valley store? Did you start with AT&T?
Yeah, I started at the Valley Mall.
See, I remember that.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Fun
Okay.
times.
Anything else? Everything else good in your world though?
Yep.
Although today was your day off, technically.
Technically, yeah.
And then they got called in because that's your position,
Yep.
because something else was going on.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Okay. So let's get a little background on yourself. Age, you don't have to be exact, but
26.
26. Single,
Yes.
no kids,
No.
not married, not divorced.
No.
Oh, that's right. That was his question. I was used to asking these. Go ahead, Ryan. Ryan's our co-host. I mean, our extra host.
Extra host.
The host.
By the way, Ryan, I just had lunch with Paul and Mitchell, the guys at Infonet.
How'd that go?
It went great. I was asking about you,
Went
and
back, so it must have went okay.
yeah, it went great. I was asking them questions, and you and I might. When was the last time you guys talked, Paul and?
Oh, we talk like daily.
Okay.
Daily.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's not what. Okay, never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah.
I don't want
No,
to
I'm
step
okay.
on your toes or anything over
No, it's
there.
normal.
So, how did you become interested in working at AT&T?
How that happened?
All right, so it's
what
a little
sparked
bit.
the whole thing?
It's a little bit of a long story. So I was working with Victor at Just Sports, and I used to work at
Enough said. You're looking to get out
Yep,
fast.
definitely. I used to work two part-time jobs. I used to work at Big Lots and Just
That's
Sports.
right.
Yeah, it was a great time. Then I got laid off at Big Lots, and Just Sports wasn't really giving me a lot of hours.
No, that was after the holidays. And
after
stuff.
holidays,
'Cause
which I expected.
Everything slows down.
Which I expected. And then me being dumb had already signed a lease for a new house while actually having a job. So I moved back home, back to Warden. Then I come out here because I had my lease out here. So I was already paying for rent here. And then one day I went in to pay my phone bill, and I just asked. I was like, "Are you guys hiring?" Because I need a job. That's it. And that's how I...
How many years ago was that?
4 years ago, actually.
Make you think.
Well, it's still 3 years, but 4 years on October 25th.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Nice.
Today's what, the 4th? Yeah, the 4th.
Yeah, all day long.
Mm-hmm.
When this comes out, it'll be the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 7th or 8th.
somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're close to your 4 year.
Yeah, it's been great so far. It's been treating me fine.
So when you went on, if I remember correctly, somebody actually kind of took you under their wing, didn't they? Somebody that worked for AT&T, or did you just start and they just threw you out and you? But I thought you got to know somebody that was like upper management that kind of guided you when you were there. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Who was that? And how'd that happen?
At first, it was my boss that interviewed me. I thought it was going to be. I got interviewed by two people. It was my boss at the time and his boss.
Okay.
But she was asking me all the questions, so I was kind of confused who was going to be my boss.
Right.
But yeah, his name was Ashton.
Mm-hmm.
He really showed me the way, and he forgave me because on my first day I was 15 minutes late.
Could make an impression.
Exactly.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't please.
Show up 15 minutes early if it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, to my excuse, I guess I didn't know where the Valley Mall was, and then I didn't know how far it was from Gonzaga campus.
Okay.
So.
Good excuse, but
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, that was 4 years ago, and you could have Googled that, but never mind. Anyway.
Yeah, true.
Okay, you know how to teach people how to do that these days on your phones, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm just covering. So in case you need, okay.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, he really took me under his wing, showed me, because all I had was customer service skills. Like, hey, what brings you in today? I didn't know how to sell
Meet
the
and
phone.
greet and,
Yeah, I knew how to clerk, not really actually sell, get into the accounts and stuff like that. Go over a bill, what happened, or like if they upgraded, something happened, didn't go correctly, I didn't know how to fix it. So I was just like the guinea pig.
Right. Well, but that's anything. You don't know typically. You have to learn how their system works and what it goes. Do they have special training when you went on board? Besides throw you to the wolves and kind of your guidance?
At first, so no bad things to Ashton, but at first, no. The training is much better now. But my first 2 weeks was just in the back room by myself, reading through books and videos on video training. But now it's all Zoom. We have a live trainer.
Oh wow!
It's 2 days on Zoom, 2 days on the floor, 2 days on Zoom, 2 days on the floor.
Get you accustomed to how things and go back if you got to live and learn and.
Yeah, so it's much better. But yeah, when the first 2 weeks I started, I was like, man, did I pick the right job?
You didn't get fired though.
Nope. Nope.
They felt sorry for you and went, okay, kid, we'll help you out a little bit more.
Yeah, they're like,
What
that's
would you
the
say
one.
the biggest obstacle in the training part? What was that?
For me, when customers would say no, because I came from, clerks. If they didn't want the thing, I'd be like, okay, cool. I mean, you didn't want it, you don't want it.
Yeah.
And that was like, for the first 3 months, I was very, very bad in sales just because I would always just say, okay, cool, you don't want it. But yeah, the biggest obstacle is just getting that yes, the first yes. And it doesn't it comes after your first 3 no's or 4 no's. It just, as long as you can get 1 yes, you're in there.
That's part of the training, or is that just by your personal experience?
Personal experience.
Yeah.
Because the training is, if you get 2 no's, then
Move on.
But me now is like,
Right.
I'm gonna try.
Right. Well, you're 4 years experience of doing it. Why not?
Yeah, it definitely helps.
Yeah, exactly. And you're secure in what you're doing.
Yep.
And you've been doing it for years. So do you find yourself aiding and helping newer?
Definitely yes. Just because.
Wow, you
On
mentioned
it.
Yeah, I'm actually got my brother in there today. Well, not today, but he's been there for since June.
Wow, how's he doing?
Good, actually, better than I did.
Well, you're there to slap him upside the head too, right?
Yeah, it's a funny because the coincidence is that I started in the Valley.
Mm-hmm.
He started in the Valley.
Mm-hmm.
My first 3 months, I did well enough that I got transferred to the North Wandermere store.
Yes, I remember you up there.
And then my brother did well enough in his first 3 months, and now he's at the Wandermere store.
Really?
Yep. I
Wow.
was like, so you're just trying to copy me?
Right. What store are you at right now?
All 6.
That's what. So okay. So I guess where am I going with this, Ryan? Do you
want me to elaborate?
yeah, elaborate.
That's what he's trying to get out.
Yeah.
No worries. Yeah. So so there's multiple.
Thanks, Ryan.
So there is AT&T. I don't know if you notice,
I
my
did.
shirt says authorized retailer.
Authorized retailer.
So there's like 3 technical like main branches of AT&T. We all do the same thing. It's just one's owned by corporate, so
Okay.
big AT&T,
Mhm.
and then there's Connect Wireless, which is the company I'm at, and then Prime.
Okay.
Prime is the biggest AR authorized retailer.
Okay.
We're the second biggest.
Okay.
So yeah, to some customers they'd be like they'll come in asking, "Are you a corporate store?"
Right.
If we say no, of course they're gonna want to leave. But what we try to get across customers is if you walk into any AT&T store, you're gonna get the best service regardless. But that's what we're trying to say is like, hey, just because we're authorized doesn't mean we can't do anything different than a different store can. That's it. We're just owned by someone else.
Right. You still make the same deals. You can still take care of them just like a regular
Yeah.
corporate store.
Yeah.
What else did you do to progress and to further what you're? Well, obviously you've gone up the ladder in positions and obviously money and such. What else did you do to do that besides live, learn, and keep banging away?
Well, I learned. So I mean, the first thing was taking my training serious. My first year, I was just like, oh, I'm here. I am just going about my job, and then coming into my second year, I was more like they were more relying on me. So they would like, hey, you want to close this day? Here's a key. You want to close that day? Here's a key. Hey, can you accept inventory? It was just more of like they were trying to see if I would want to take on more responsibility.
Right.
And after that, my second year in July, I actually got promoted to my current position right now.
Wow.
Mm.
You see other people not taking those extra steps that are they offering them, and you
Yes and no. So
Okay.
some will take it,
sure.
regardless of as long as you're doing it correctly. But let's say I asked Ryan here, "Hey, you want to close the store today?"
Yeah, I do.
It's more like if you don't take it at the first jump, they're gonna be like hesitant.
To offer in the future.
Yeah, offer in the future. But nowadays they have more programs for you to advance now.
Right, just like training,
Mhm.
better training, better everything.
Yep. So like again, the training now from when I started to now is much better.
Right. So it's easier for your brother, and plus you still got to slap him upside the head.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, especially
What's your brother's name?
William.
Hey, William. We're talking about you.
So, I caught earlier that you said that on your first day you were 15 minutes late because you were coming from Gonzaga campus.
Mhm.
Were you going to Gonzaga?
I was just really
That's where
close.
you rented the house?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was on
Been there. Yeah, did that.
Standard. It was on
Okay.
Standard and Ermina.
It's down there.
Yeah.
We know where you're at.
Yeah, I was over there, and so it was my first full year in Spokane. I could tell you literally only 2 streets for being living in Cheney. That's where I first started.
Division.
I knew Division and Mission. That's
Mhm.
it.
Mhm.
The only 2 places I knew.
You know a few more now?
No.
Standard.
Oh yes, actually, yeah, I know Ermina, and I know
Standard.
Standard, and then my current address.
Now, have you done any college?
Yeah. So I have my AA. I was gonna transfer to Eastern, but just never went back to school just because I have a current job that pays me well, and hopefully I could keep going at it. But in the future, I do want to go back to school, definitely.
What was your AA in?
Just arts and science.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, when you were, how many, 2 years?
2 years, yeah.
Let's talk about going to college. Where you went to college?
Big Bend.
Big Ben in Moses Lake.
Yep.
And I know of Big Ben because I had a grandfather that taught automotive there. Did we remember we telling you that?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Back then, doing that because some people these days, from Ryan and I, neither of us had gone to college.
Mhm.
I did some trade school, which was a waste of time.
I went down there and picked someone up one time or something. But
Yeah, but
that's
yeah.
about it.
For you, was it worthwhile to go for what? Has it helped you at this point? Because you basically walked in saying, "Hey, are you guys hiring?" Was you at the right place at the right time, or do you think?
I think it was at the right place, right time.
Yeah, and
But-
that happens.
Yeah, definitely does. Especially in my line of work, it does.
Mhm.
But college, in my opinion,
Mhm.
no. To some, if it doesn't, if
We agree. We're not arguing with you. Some people, there's trade schools, there's other ways to go than just go to college, because what you're being taught or what you have to pay to quote unquote be taught something that
that you probably won't ever use, yeah.
exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, to me, yes. I'm not gonna say be that kind of person. Yes, go to school.
Right. Well,
if
no,
it's-
that's not what this show's about either.
Yeah, if it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's
Right.
not. But for me, it definitely helped. I mean, when I was younger, I was definitely like a one person thing. Like I would just go to school, not talk to anyone.
Really?
Once I got to college, it was more like, hey, you want to be in a study group? You want to
Open your world up.
Yeah, it was just much more interactive, basically.
Okay. So in high school, you weren't that way so much?
Not as much. I was just like, hey, what's up? Like, how's it going?
Right.
So do you think that helped? The college part helped with
Yeah.
your job now?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, because you started to open up and being able to talk to people and
Yeah, definitely. Especially after taking what was it called? I don't remember. It was like a speech course. It was like public speaking. It was public speaking.
Oh yeah.
Definitely after that, yeah, it definitely opened it up.
Well, I remember when we met, you were pretty chatty by then.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So that was after college, but had been doing the one store customer service. Then you came over doing our store doing customer service. So yeah, how long?
Through Butch.
Oh, Butchie, I need to get Butch on one of these days. You know he's not a part of it anymore.
Yeah.
He's been out, but I have stayed in contact with him.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, he's driving. Kevin's still there, and TJ's
TJ.
still there. Neither one of I need to try to get one of them on the show.
Ronnie.
Ronnie is now with Amazon,
Yeah, I remember that. I saw it.
and yeah, him and I stayed in contact with him too. Need to try to get him on the show, but
Yeah, Ronnie.
yeah, Ronnie,
yeah, Ronnie.
I'll have to send this to him and make sure he checks it out. We're talking about you, Ronnie.
Ronnie's last name I won't say.
I would if I knew it.
I don't know. I'm 9.
I'm 11.
Oh, okay, I got you. So right now, doing what you do, you go around different stores, a couple of different stores. How many stores are there that you?
6 different stores.
Okay, 6.
So,
So what determines what store you're at?
so my boss, she's the area manager,
Mhm.
so she manages all 6 stores.
Okay.
So anytime someone needs like certain people's days off, that's
Oh.
where I go.
Oh, you cover that. Okay.
Mhm. That or
A floater kind of.
yeah, basically like a floater.
Okay. So what's a typical day consist of for you right now, doing what you do, your task, your hours? Are you 40 or plus?
40 hours. 40 hours, but
Quote
basically,
unquote?
yeah, 40.
Okay.
But I am like anytime anyone needs my help,
You're willing.
Yeah, I'm willing. I give them my phone number. Every new hire, I give them my phone number. Like, hey, if you have any
Don't
questions,
hesitate.
don't hesitate. Don't bother your boss. Bother me.
Well, you maybe can sympathize.
Yeah, definitely. Just because
Are-
I understand when new hires get in, especially one that's never been in customer service, never
Oh.
done sales.
Yeah, that'd be.
It's definitely nerve wracking when you're
Oh,
on
yeah.
your first floor by yourself.
Oh, I'm sure. And you did it, and you dealt with other stuff, and once again, you were having fun, kind of the first year without.
Definitely was.
And so you just progressed because you were having fun. Why not? See what the heck?
Yeah,
What are you gonna do? Screw up?
exactly.
You can screw up, but learn from your mistakes.
Mhm.
Everybody makes them, huh, George?
No, just kidding. I'm kidding. Yes.
What would you say a dislike right now? What you're doing? What's a major dislike, and what's a major enjoyment? What do you get out of either end of your job right now? And the dislike, how could you change it to make it better?
Well, I can't say that, but major dislike right now is just, not a knock to my boss. She does really great.
Yeah,
work.
we're not-
She does great, but my knack is that the last minute changes sometimes.
Last minute changes of
Which store I'm at.
okay, yeah,
But
yeah.
that's it comes with a
It's
job.
frustrating, but
Yeah.
yeah, okay, that makes sense. But that's not a major. That's a dislike. It's not like it's somebody's fault. It's just
Yeah.
part of the job.
Yeah.
Sometimes you think you're doing this, then nope, you got to go over here.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and that's frustrating. I understand that.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
Okay, so-
Other than that, I have no qualms with my job.
Right, and it's not. But once again, you're not bitching.
No,
I
I am.
He's no worse than normal. What's the biggest enjoyment of doing what you're doing these days?
Talking to people. That's my favorite thing.
You come out of your shell, is what you're saying.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's my favorite thing now. And being able to help someone,
Mhm.
especially those that, I'm bilingual, so especially the people that come in not speaking English,
Yeah.
come in frustrated, trying to
Communicate.
speak broken language.
Yeah.
Especially, helping them in Spanish is, and then them walking out in a much better place than they walked in.
Certainly.
It's much better for me.
Certainly. That's what the idea behind this show is, try to help people out one way or the other. And it's not like I know how to talk. I've learned how to shut up.
Have you?
Ish.
Ish. What do you think is the biggest misconception that the general public has to do with working at a cell store? Because it basically,
You said it. We're a cell phone store, not an internet store.
right.
So we don't do anything with
Right.
apps. We don't do anything with like Facebook, Messenger,
Right.
and like that. But they'll come in, hey, how do you fix this?
Right.
We don't get any training on that. The only training we do get
You're on
is
hands-on.
everything like resetting your passwords. How do you connect to Wi-Fi? How do you reset your phone? All that is just common knowledge that we
Right.
learned ourselves.
Okay.
But other than that, it doesn't bother me. Just the fact that some customers kind of get mad at us that we don't know it, and I'm like,
I think that's part of your job,
yeah,
because you're selling. You should know how to run their Facebook because it's on their phone.
yeah. Like today, nationwide, Facebook,
Down.
Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp,
What's that?
Messenger, all that was down today,
Mm-hmm.
and
Everybody's blaming you.
90%,
Really?
90% of our calls today.
What'd you guys do?
Yeah, what's going on? Why can't I access? And I'm like, it's just a nationwide service is down.
Yeah.
I
That one
didn't
I
even realize. Tried to get on Facebook once, it wasn't loading up. I'm like,
All right.
must
Yeah,
have a bad connection right
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Yeah.
Went on my day, and then later on, everyone's like, "Yeah, Facebook was down." I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah. So, how could you change that so the general public wouldn't perceive that? Is there a way, do you think?
In me being blunt, it's just common sense. Because
Yeah, but once again, common sense and society doesn't work in hand in hand these days. You should know that
I know.
in
but
more ways than
less
one.
and
Let's
less
look
these
around
days.
what's going on in this world. And I'm not
just
trying
be more, sympathetic when coming in or calling.
and that's just customer service in general, whether it be you guys or anybody else. Some customers are just rude, and it's
Definitely
like,
right now.
yeah, it's
definitely
like
right
I do what I do."
yeah, you jerk.
now. Yeah, definitely right now.
So you already mentioned that income's good.
Mhm.
It's taking care of you. Is there other benefits, and then also on the income, are you hourly or salary?
I'm hourly.
You are okay.
But
Wasn't sure, because
no.
you're like 40,
Ish.
and
Oh,
other
no,
times
so-
when you get moved up, you go to salary, and then you get to do 60
not
hours.
yet. So I'm hourly and commission. Misconception with a lot of jobs is that's another thing with customers. And a misconception: you walking in, let's say you're looking for a charger, we have to get into your account just because we want. Let's say you wanted to return it and you don't have the receipt. It's on your account, so we
Mhm.
can pull up the receipt. A lot of misconception is that we're just trying to sell you something. We're trying to sell you a phone. We're trying to sell you external things that we offer. No, we just want to be able to. If you come back yelling at us like I don't have the receipt, you make it difficult on us. We have it right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, not all of our job is to sell you something. Me, since I've been in the position in sales for 4 years now, you can actually, you can kind of tell who's coming in to buy and who's not. But that's the one thing. But other than that, I'm hourly and commission right now.
And then other benefits, 401k,
Yeah, you get 401k,
healthcare.
dental, vision, and medical. There's another thing that you can sign up for. Like a year ago or 2 years ago, it was a thing called Apple Masters. You went through a program. You completed the program, passed it with a certain amount of score. Apple would actually send you a free phone. You would, model the latest phone. It's just to, help customers buy the new phone, basically. Same thing with Samsung. Perks with them, it was their Samsung Master Rate program, get free phones and stuff like that. Another thing is, we have a scorecard thing, based on commission and stuff in sales. if you're a rep, which I am technically, you get the top 8 reps get to go to Mexico, depending on which part of Mexico they always plan. It's either Cancun or Puerto Vallarta. Just depends.
Nice. And then do you get like big discounts on your phone plan and stuff like that?
Yeah. We get
Nice.
discounts on our phone plan, but nothing on phones.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
So, how many jobs or careers have you had since you started
Working?
working day
In
one?
general,
Well,
out of high school. You worked at Potato Plate.
oh yeah, that was fun.
That's
I'm kidding. Don't. It's not fun.
work.
Fields. I started in the fields. Potato factory, Big Lots,
Just sports.
Just Sports, AT&T. I worked at the Gorge Amphitheater.
What'd you do there?
It was just security / parking attendant.
Okay.
And then another potato factory and a cold storage.
Hmm.
So yeah, mostly my background's just like factory work, other than Big Lots and
In sales.
Just-
Yeah,
in
do
sales.
the sales then.
yeah.
You prefer the sales of these?
Yes, definitely. Especially from like before I got hired at AT&T, I was working at my mom's place, Wash Potato, before she left there.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was 16 hours sometimes in 80-degree
day.
weather. Yeah, 16 hours a day scraping potato in constant 80-degree weather.
Hmm.
And it wasn't weather; it was just climate inside the factory, and it sucked.
Yeah.
You'd walk in, your weight, you'd walk out 15 pounds heavier because you were covered in sweat.
So, you've been doing the AT&T thing for years. What do you do on the side? We talked about this, and it's another reason I want to get you on the show is you do something online also.
Mhm.
What do you do online?
I mean, I do my own Twitch. It's like a gaming stream service, and then
How's that? What's it under? How can people find it if they were interested in finding you on Twitch?
yeah, it's twitch.com
Hmm.
Twitch TV, sorry, / Hoodie Giorgio. So it's, I don't want to spell it, it's fine.
That's right.
But yeah, you just go on the website on there. So anybody can really stream. You can stream from your phone. That's basically where I started.
What do you do? Are you just playing video games? Anything
Yeah.
you specialize or?
Just playing video games, really.
Mhm.
So a lot of people do it anyways
Mhm.
that don't stream.
Mhm.
Why not try to get paid while doing it?
You've been doing it how long?
About 4 years now, actually. Same
Wow.
time I've been doing it just as a hobby,
Yeah.
and me and my friends were just like, hey, if we can play video games all day, why not?
And especially, have you made money off of it?
Yeah, definitely have.
Okay, cool,
It's
nice.
great. I wish it would
Pay a
Be
little bit more.
I'll pay a bit more, but I mean, the balance of work, like my current job, and then trying to, promote that,
Mhm.
edit stuff.
Yeah.
Well, edit stuff. But, that, and then finding the time to, work out, keep my health first
Sure.
is kind of hard, but
Yeah, it is challenging with the amount of hours that you put into everything else.
yeah.
We do understand.
Yeah.
So we've been doing this for a while, and we do it for fun.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah, same.
first and foremost.
Yeah, because I have gotten burnt out on it, and that's when I noticed. I was like, hey, I need to take a break, because I at that time when I figured I was getting too burnt out, I was stretching too much on, hey, why is no one watching me? Hey, like how can I get paid more?
Right.
And then I realized I wasn't having fun just because I was focusing more on that than actually playing the game.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Gotta have fun.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what. Yeah. First and foremost. Ryan, you got anything else? You want a question? No.
Nothing.
Well, we're almost done, George. This was quick and easy. Ready? I got one more big question for you.
Mhm.
So when you were a kid, 5, 10 years old,
Yeah.
what did you really want to be when you grew up? Did you want to be like a cowboy? Did you want to be an astronaut? Did you want to be a policeman? What did you want to be when you were a kid?
Dang.
Trick question. Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Make you think. I didn't think it was that tricky, but
I don't know. To be honest, I don't remember much as a child.
really, why
Not because like I had it was
It was rough.
it was a rough childhood, but not really. I mean,
Just depends. But you had your thing.
yeah, everybody goes through their own things, but I think the thing that I wanted to do the most was be a doctor.
Really?
Yeah, and
Wow.
and that kind of stems from. I mean, not really, but
Yeah.
I tore my ACL in high school.
Okay.
I mean, so kind of branched off, but
Okay, understand. See, everybody has. That's why we ask the question, because usually there's a reason, whether you're a kid or in high school, whenever it was. So some people progress and either figure out that they take it one direction or do something else. But that's a trick question. We got you on that one.
yeah, that was a good one.
You're welcome. Well, that's about it. That was easy, George. How
Thanks.
easy. I've been trying to get you on for months now.
Yeah, definitely have, and I'm sorry
It's
for
all
taking
good.
forever.
No. Well, sometimes it doesn't happen, and I'm very persistent, as you know.
Oh yeah, I wanted to come on definitely. 'Cause
So, and
I've
here
always
you are.
wanted to do one of these.
Well, now you can. It will be out Thursday. I'll send you all the information, the links, and please share it with your friends and tell them to like. And anyway, tell them to share. And if you have anybody from the store that you think would be good, like your boss or the area, we'd love to have them on.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll let them know definitely.
Because I'll hit after the show. You can go here. I did this, and we'd love to. Once again, anybody that even does what you do, their story's going to be different.
Oh yeah.
And the information we're going to get is going to be different. And main idea is to get a nugget of information that hopefully helps our listeners and the watchers hopefully progress in their life.
Perfect.
Anything else you want to say, George?
Just have a great day. Really.
Come out and see George. If you need a new phone, ATT,
Definitely.
ask for him. Is George here? No. Where can I find him? I just want George.
Exactly.
That's what I've done before. George.
Yeah, you have.
They go, some guy's looking for you.
Definitely. I remember that all the time.
Some guy came in looking for you again. I don't know who he is. He didn't leave his name. Well, what was he like? And then you go, you know it's me.
Yep.
Enough said. Who else is going to hunt you down like that and harass you? I really wasn't after a phone or anything. I just wanted to harass him.
Exactly.
Mr. King.
Thank you for watching and listening to Career Paths. Please like, share, subscribe, all of that fun stuff.
We need your help.
Please.
Subscribe.
Make
like.
sure you leave a comment.
Especially for
I suck. Brian, Paul,
You do, yep.
and Mitchell, huh?
Yeah.
You guys, when you
Great
having,
guys. Great guys.
you having lunch with them soon?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure I'll have to buy now, but whatever.
It's about time. Cheapskate. Remember, it's your life. Make it happen. Till next time. See you guys. Thanks, George.
no problem.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
It's funny, you get your brother hooked in. Isn't it ironic?